Eva. Well, I'm really glad I get to be here to honor the birthday of our beloved, fantastic, and fabulous friend, Sara. And so for this occasion, I've selected for my trilogy, which is Bones of Starlight. My name is Eva L. Elasuke. I'm an author that's presented locally at the science fiction fantasy conventions like WestCon, and also across the country and in some other countries too. I sometimes present at festivals, and so for this I've chosen a part of the main character's ending soliloquy at the end of the trilogy. They've been through trial, transformation, triumph, a lifetime of it, and she reflects on all that has gone on, and they frame this in a kind of reflection of story. So she reflects her story in this ramble as she moves forward at the end. What does it mean to be in a story? One can be in a story about them or not about them. A story is like a place. A story is like a time, but is neither. It could be a dimension, in as much as a thought has dimension along an axis. There are people who have a dimension for their thoughts where changes occur. Do real things happen in stories the way stories happen in real things? Is a story a form of transcendence, making us greater than ourselves? Does one's existence carry more meaning for others through story? A reflection for others if they are courageous enough to see themselves in such a way. Can one get out of a story? Or having been in it, will one forever have been in it? If lives are more than stories, do stories become more than lives? Do they happen about us without us? Who possesses a story? The character or the one who comprehends? Who makes a story? Universal forces, characters, the messenger, the recipient, or all? It seems to me to be all. There are characters behind the characters. We could call them people, but that may confuse between the people in the story and the people outside the story. People outside the story may be in the story as the story becomes a part of something outside itself. Time passes from paragraph to paragraph, and a story is part of a life. A companion that knits time into a single piece, marking remembrance. What have stories meant to me? Enlivening or empowering, a fountain of learning for deepening understanding, ultimately also the mind's play, a refuge or an escape, either way, and additionally, a kind of portal. The narrative is in the consciousness, however it's expressed. The story is in the breath, the beat of the heart, awareness from moment to moment. No question of whether or not there is a story in the consciousness, only a matter of which. Like the sound of many rhythms, the stories blend and weave together. One part stands out from the rest if you listen carefully. One voice from the multitude, one story shines. We begin, a tale is spun, and it ends. The energy of the day pours into its moment of reflection and expression, reverberating through other realms, itself a reverberation. The frame of awareness is what makes a song, makes a narrative, the attention paid. How is the story held, cherished, and understood? Through the telling, experiencing, recognition, and acknowledgement, the way it's received, the method of relating. the spark of its embodiment or manifestation. A story has its own story of formation, of being known. Awareness of awareness. What is the story when there is no story? What happens when a story ends or disappears? A shift of dimension or meta-parallax within the nested levels of experience. Stories are as fractal as natural physical phenomena. Get closer and there's more detail, and it contains another entire story, leading to another world filled with stories. Tangential or central, the connection comes through almost any and every part of it. Thank you. That's a more poetic section from what's, a very prose-heavy, epic story. So I'm glad you're all part of it, and I'm part of this. And happy birthday, Sara.
So I keep forgetting it was my birthday.